guys, it's Neselle. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune into this video, and if you are new to my channel, hello. So today I have for you my huge Bath & Body Works Empties number 4. This is the 4th one I've done on my channel so far, and I kind of want to start doing these monthly, but at the same time I feel like I don't accumulate enough items to do these monthly, so I'm thinking like maybe of doing this once every 2 months or so, because that's what I've been doing for the past couple of Empties videos. So we'll see. I'm not sure. With the warmer seasons coming up, I won't be burning through candles as often as I do during the colder seasons, so we'll see. But in this video I have a lot of empties to show you. They are majority candles, so as always I'm gonna get started with the non-Bath & Body Works items, and then I'll jump into Bath & Body Works. So I'm gonna get started with a couple of candles that I have from Renovation Candle Company. I had placed an order with the company, and I actually have a whole like separate haul and review video. If you guys are interested in my first impressions on these scents, I will leave a link to that video for you down below in the description box. So this is basically my post-burn review. So the first one I have here is in Vanilla Siberian Pine, and it looks like this, and it's sooted, but again, I'm just gonna disclose this. I tend to like leave my candles burning longer than what I'm supposed to leave them burning for, so inevitably they do soot on me. So by no means is that the fault of the candle. I will let you know if, you know, it is actually the candle's fault and not just my fault. But yeah, so just disregard the sooting because that has nothing to do with like the actual candle company. So as you can see, it burned all the way down. There's literally no wax left, which I love. And this scent on cold was amazing. It was just a nice balance of like a sweet vanilla, fresh outdoors pine tree type of scent. This to me was like perfect for the winter season, like December and January, so that's exactly when I burned this candle, and I was really pleased with this. The scent throw was moderate. It wasn't like house filling by any means. I mean, but then again, look at the size of the jar. This is a smaller sized jar. If I'm considering the size of the jar to the actual like scent throw, which was moderate, it was actually like pretty good. So scent throw was really good on this one, and performance was really good. I had no troubles with burning this one, so I highly recommend that one. And like I said, it's a really good scent. And then this next one that I burned from Renovation Candle Company is Sparkling Champagne Evergreen, which looks like this. This one, again, burned all the way down. There's literally no wax left. That is what I love about Renovation candles and how they burn. I just love how you're not left with like a little bit of wax. I know like Bath & Body Works that happens, but for Renovation candles that doesn't happen. It actually like depletes all of the wax, which I love. So this scent was so perfect in my opinion for like the New Year season, so like January, which is when I burned this candle. And it was so perfect because you do definitely get that champagne note. It's like an effervescent, bubbly, alcoholic beverage type of note, but then it is mixed with like a pine tree evergreen sweetness, outdoors fresh scent, which I love. I love scents like that. So this was another winner in my eyes. I highly recommend this one. So if he brings those two scents out next year again, I will definitely go ahead and repurchase. I have a few Goose Creek candles here. So this one is in Christmas Cookies, and again, if you guys want to see my first impressions on these, I will leave the haul video down below for you. So this, as you can see, it burned all the way down. There's like no wax left. Like seriously, there's like hardly any wax left. And this was actually like, I remember upon first smelling it on cold, I wasn't like too impressed with it because I was like, that doesn't really smell like a sugar cookie. It smells a little bit artificial. So now that I burned it, I honestly wasn't too impressed with it. I still prefer my Merry Cookie from Bath & Body Works 1010% over this scent, but that's why I wanted to go ahead and purchase this, because I always like to purchase Christmas cookies, sugar cookie scents to compare to Bath & Body Works Merry Cookies. So this one wasn't an authentic Christmas sugar cookie in my eye. It did smell artificial, like a sweetened vanilla scent, which is okay to me, but like I said, I prefer Merry Cookie, so this one I will not be repurchasing. Another Goose Creek candle that I finished up is this one in Christmas Magic, and honestly this one had like 1 or 2 burns left, but I kind of was just over it. So basically this scent, I forgot where I burned this. I think I burned this in the upstairs bathroom right here, and it was actually really strong. Like the scent throw was pretty moderate. Like I want to say out of a 10, it was more in like 6 to 7, which in my opinion is pretty moderate. And the scent itself was pretty good. It pretty much translated the same exact way it was when it was on cold. So that was pretty much what I got when I was burning it. Nothing really added to it in my eyes, or I should say in my nose. But yeah, so this scent was pretty good. Would I repurchase it? It's not like I didn't like it, but I wasn't like wow impressed by it either. So maybe if it was on like super sale I would get it, but it was just okay. And the last Goose Creek candle that I have is in Carnival Pralines. So this candle I was extremely excited to go ahead and burn, because on cold it just smelled so delicious and like so edible, so sweet, nutty, and caramelized, and I loved it. So I definitely wanted to go ahead and burn this, and when it was burning, it smelled really good. It was definitely like mouth watering, which is what I love in candles, like when they just can make your mouth water. This did that for me. It was so good. I highly recommend this candle, especially for my gourmand nutty lovers out there. This is like totally perfect for you. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but with all of the Goose Creek candle jars I've shown you, aside from the sooting, they burn flawlessly. Like their performance is absolutely flawless. Like look at that, it burned all the way down, no problems, no residue on the side. It was a smooth, clean, even burn. Like I just love how these guys perform. So that's one of the things I love about Goose Creek candles, is that number one, they're both double, or I should say they're all double wicked, so you're gonna get a wax pool a lot quicker, so you're not just sitting there waiting hours and hours for it to pool out so it doesn't tunnel. So with that being said, they don't tunnel because they're double wicked, and then they just burn and perform so amazingly. So I do have one more Renovation Candle Company candle, and that is in Seattle Flannel, and as you can see, no wax left, and I love this candle so much. This scent is so good. It's like a smoky, almost like a man's cologne type of fragrance, but it's not really cologne-y. I don't know, it's a little bit difficult to describe, but the complexity behind it is just so warming, and it's just so perfect for the colder seasons. It's not even specific to being like a fall candle or a winter candle. Like to me, this is good for like the entire colder season. So I love this. I will repurchase this 100%. Okay, so now getting into the Bath & Body Works items, I'm gonna show you guys the candles first. So I went through a 3-wick in Fresh Balsam, and this, I tell you guys all the time, this is my December candle. This is the candle that I'm burning in December, and that is exactly when I burned this guy. And the performance on this was really nice. As you can see, no sooting, and I actually like, look at that, I actually like was diligent with this candle. So no sooting, a little bit of residue on the sides, but that's completely normal because of the wax formula that Bath & Body Works uses. But yeah, so no tunneling. It was fine. Like there was no puny wick syndrome or anything like that. And the batch code for this is 8318G3A2. So Fresh Balsam, I get every single year. I routinely get it. That is a staple for me, so of course I will continue to repurchase that. And then this next one I have here is in Marshmallow Fireside, and this one started to get a little bit murky. I don't know if you can tell, but it got a little bit murky from the sooting, and I mean, honestly, I'm not even really bothered by it anymore, because I just feel like with Bath & Body Works candles, it's to be expected. So that is this one. It happened, but I mean, overall, the performance wasn't bad. As you can see, no sooting. I was very diligent with this one as well. And yeah, so no puny wick syndrome, no tunneling or anything like that. And the code on this is 8171AGA6. This next candle is in the much coveted Butter Rum Eggnog. So I bought 2 of these during Candle Day, and I went ahead and I burned one of them, and it actually was a really good scent. I wasn't expecting to love it, and I don't love it. Like, I'm not head over heels for it, but I don't hate it. Like, it is a good candle, and I do genuinely like it, so I'm glad that I have a backup of it. And it performed really well. There was no puny wick syndrome, no tunneling, as you can see, and it was a white wax, and honestly, considering how it was a white wax, it didn't turn that much into a murky, like, gross color, if you can see. Like, it actually stayed, like, pretty decent in my opinion. So again, the performance on this was pretty good. Strength throw, I don't quite remember. I burned this in the kitchen, and I remember like smelling it in the like downstairs floor plan area, but I don't remember it trailing necessarily like upstairs. So I wouldn't categorize this as like a house filler per se, but it is a good candle that I will repurchase if it comes back out again. And the batch code is 8302M8A2. I didn't tell you guys, but Fresh Balsam is of course a house filler for me, and Marshmallow Fireside is also almost like a house filler. Like, I want to rank those as like number 8 to 9s, not quite 10s, but like 8s, like 8.5s. This next candle is in Spiced Apple Toddy, and this one, I love the glass. Like, I love how it's like a frosted red glass, and look, no sooting. Oh my goodness, you guys should be so proud of me. And so this one actually had a smooth, even burn as well, which was very, very pleasing. And the batch code is 8242K3A5. So that is this candle right here. It's a really nice apple fragrance. I tend to burn this around December because there is a lot of like spices in this, like from the cinnamon, and I think there's like clove in here as well. Yeah, there's cinnamon and clove and apple brandy. So it's just a very warming and rich, sweetened yet spiced. Is that a word? Spiced out? Spiced out. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I just had a brain fart right there. But yeah, so it's a really nice like warming apple scent for the colder season. So I really like this. This is one of those candles where, again, I tend to purchase it every year. Overall, that one I would rank like the same thing, like 7 to 8.5. It's pretty up there. Now this one, I feel like I'm gonna have to break the positive candle burning streak that I've been having, because this one, I don't know what happened, but seriously, I couldn't even finish it. And this is in Cinnamon Pinecone in the beautiful iridescent label packaging. But like, look at that. I didn't even finish the candle. Look how much is left. It tunneled and it sooted and puny wick syndrome galore. Like this one right here, the wick is still like, it's a long wick, so I don't over trim my wicks or anything like that, and it's a considerably long wick, and it didn't want to light like at all. I put the lighter for like literally a minute and it just wouldn't light up, and I don't know exactly why. So it was just really bad. Like, I was so frustrated with it, and I was so disappointed because, again, I love the labels on this, and this whole like iridescent label collection I just loved. And then the scent itself was really good. I was really looking forward to this, but like the performance, I was just like, no, I'm not dealing with that. So it's a shame, and I'm honestly really sad about it because look how much is left. I mean, I could always put it on a candle warmer, but it's fine. So I just want to let you know my batch code for this is 8267G3A7. This next one, on the other hand, is in the same iridescent collection, and this is in Mahogany Balsam. Now this one burned beautifully. Look at that. No problems whatsoever, no tunneling, no puny wick syndrome. It was beautiful. And I really just love how these are burning because of the iridescent label. It just, oh my goodness, it just like gives out this really nice, gorgeous ambiance, and it's just so comforting to look at when it's burning. So I just love it. And then this scent is a candle, Mahogany Balsam. I get this every year. It's a really nice 50-50 of mahogany and fresh balsam, like mahogany teakwood and fresh balsam combined, and it just smells amazing. This is one of those like other house filler type of scents. This I'm categorizing it like an 8.5, and yeah, I get this every single year, so I have no complaints about that. The batch code on this one is 8257AGA4. The last 3-wick candle that I have here is in Vanilla Balsam. You guys can probably tell I'm a huge fan of that balsam pine tree Christmas tree scent, and this scent is another one of those candles that are staple candles to me, and this one burned really, really nice, as you can see. Considering that it is a white wax, I was really impressed with how much it kept its white wax color. It's not really murky if you look at it. The batch code is 8314AGA1. So I really love the label on this collection. It was this one and then this one, Fresh Balsam. I love the labels on this. Like, I think we can all agree that Bath & Body Works did an amazing, phenomenal job with their marketing scheme this past year. So I'm hoping that they can carry out that same marketing scheme this year. But I mean, already with the spring collection, not the candles, but like the body care, I was like, not impressed. And the last Bath & Body Works candle that I have here is just this single wick in Marshmallow Fireside, and I actually burned this alongside I think Seattle Flannel from Renovation Candle, and the combination was beautiful. Oh my goodness, it just made my room smell so scrumptious and so cozy. Oh my goodness, I loved it so much. So this is like such a staple for me. Again, I purchase Marshmallow Fireside every year, but I also purchase it in the single wick specifically because this is just a good, also like transitional scent. This is my transitional scent from fall to winter, but this is also just a good scent to like make combinations with, like scent combinations, so it's a staple for me. So now we're getting into the last bits. I did finish up one shower gel. I finished up the shower gel in Snowy Morning, and I love this scent a lot. I've talked about it several times on my channel. It's just a really nice, like, refreshing, almost unisex. It does have unisex properties in my opinion, but it is very like musky and strong, and it's just like a really nice refreshing winter fragrance. So I really like this. Obviously I got it in a shower gel for the winter season, and it was really nice. I really liked it a lot. So this I will continue to repurchase. And then what else do I have in here? I do have one body cream. I finished up a body cream in the Vanilla Bean Noel. This is like an old one, like really, really, really old one. So I'm glad that I finally finished this up. And then I did finish a few hand soaps. So I have the Vanilla Bean Noel hand soap here, which is a staple. Vanilla Bean Noel is my favorite holiday traditions fragrance, so I get that every year. This was a new one that I got for this year. This is in Candy Cane Bliss, and I got this for my brother because my brother loves peppermint, minty scents. Like, that's just his thing. It's not my thing, but I figured I would go ahead and put this in the kitchen just so he can go ahead and use it, and obviously everyone can use it. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. I'm somebody, like I said, who doesn't like mint scents typically, but this actually wasn't that bad. I feel like it was sweetened out enough with a little bit of bakery in there from the vanilla that it was tolerable to me. I personally wouldn't repurchase it for myself, but I will repurchase it again because my brother tends to like minty scents, and I don't want to always like pick up hand soaps that are scents that I like just because, you know, everyone in the house uses them. Kind of want to cater to everyone's tastes. This next hand soap is in Frosted Coconut Snowball, and I really like this scent. It's not my favorite and I'm not head over heels for it, but if it's on sale, I'll purchase it. I like the coconut in here because it's not a tropical coconut, but I don't know, like for some reason, like I personally don't associate coconut with winter, so I guess that's why it's a little bit off-putting for me. But the fact that the packaging of this scent this year was blue, primarily blue, of course, like I just had to get it. The liquid of this hand soap was blue, so I went ahead and I got it, and I really liked it. Like, it's not like I don't love it. Like, I do like it, but I'm just not like crazy over it, you know? Okay, so I guess I must have like accidentally thrown out or recycled this hand soap because I wrote I wrote it in an index card. So I actually also finished up the Spiced Gingerbread Swirl foaming hand soap, and that one I wasn't a fan of. I don't know why I purchased it because I don't like gingerbread scents. Gingerbread scents are like too spicy for my liking, that I just don't like them. But it's just in general, like I don't like eating gingerbread cookies. I don't know, I'm just like not a fan of that. I personally wouldn't repurchase Spiced Gingerbread Swirl, but that's just me. And then I also finished a Cool as a Cucumber face sheet mask. It wasn't bad, like it's not terrible, but I just don't see it doing anything for my skin. I've said this before, but I am not a fan of face sheet masks. Like, I'm used to the traditional masks where you like rub it on your face yourself with your own hands. That is what I like. Like, I like those, but the sheet masks I'm not like a huge fan of, so maybe that's why I don't like those. So I wouldn't repurchase it, but I know that Bath & Body Works has a ton of face masks out currently. And the last few items, of course, are my Wallflower refills. So I used a Twisted Peppermint Wallflower refill. This is currently plugged in my grandfather's room right now, and he really likes it. It's not too strong, like it's not headache inducing, which was what I was worried about, because I know Twisted Peppermint tends to be like an overwhelming fragrance, but at least in the Wallflower in his bedroom, it's not like too crazy. And then this next one is in Winter. This one is currently plugged in the downstairs formal dining room, and it's a really nice scent, especially now because, like I said, January is like my month to burn and melt Winter. So right now I'm currently burning Winter in the 3-wick. I would include it in this video, but it's not empty yet, so next Empties video. And then this next one is in Winter Rose, which I plugged in my parents' bathroom, and I was not expecting to like this one because it's rose, and rose is like the epitome of florals that I cannot stand. But because it's mixed in with like a sandalwood and a peppercorn, it's toned down a bit, which is what I like. Like, I'm okay with florals if they're mixed with other complementary fragrance notes that tones down the strength of the floral note, if you will. And then the last one that I have here is in 24 Karat Gold. This one is currently plugged in the downstairs powder room, and it's perfect. This scent is the perfect like restroom, bathroom scent because it's so fresh. There is eucalyptus in here, so it just gives it like that nice like cooling, fresh sensation of a fragrance, and it just makes it so perfect for the restroom. So that is it, guys. That concludes my huge Bath & Body Works Empties number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.